The song that I'm going to talk about today is Fires by Jordan St. Cyr. When the smoke billows higher, and it feels like I can barely breathe, I'll walk through these fires, 'cause you're walking with me. I'm changed by your mercy, covered by your peace. I'm living out the victory. Doesn't mean I won't feel the heat. You've walked me through fires, pulled me from flames. If you're in this with me, I won't be afraid. This is what we must remember as Christians in our lives. Fires and issues and sins may be burning, but with God, we can walk through these fires. With God, we can be changed by His mercy and covered by His peace. And just because we're living out the victory in Him doesn't mean we won't feel the heat of struggle. Doesn't mean we won't feel the heat of the fire that we're walking in and the struggles that we're dealing with as Christians and sins that we may be dealing with as Christians. But within that, we must remember that we shouldn't be doubting because we can trust God completely. And life isn't going to be easy. But God has already given us everything He needs. He has given us His Son's perfect sacrifice on the cross and His resurrection from the dead with the ability to grant us eternal life with God in the future. So, when you're struggling in your life with sins or issues or anything in your life, just remember that God's always walking with you in those fires. When it feels like you can barely breathe, when it feels like you can barely fight it, God's with you. And He will always be with you. So don't be afraid of things of this world, because Jesus has already conquered this world. And we're just here living in it. But we already will live eternally with Him in the future. Currently, we're living and we're struggling in our human flesh bodies. But remember that with God, we should have no fear. And we should be changed by His mercy and covered by His peace. And He will always be with us, no matter whatever fire we're going through.